Greetings everyone. Welcome to your general weekly reading for the week of July 25th to the 31st, 2016. This week I'm using the Aquarian Tarot. Gorgeous, gorgeous deck. I just want to let you guys know that August, my monthly August 2016 forecasts for the astrological signs are done. It's just a matter of me uploading them, so watch for those very shortly. They will be posted soon. If you have not subscribed to my channel yet, please do subscribe. And if by any chance you would like a personal private reading from me, I will put my contact info in the description box below. So thank you very much for joining me. Hope you guys are all doing well. Hope you're having a wonderful summer. Okay, so let's get going. This is a 3-card reading that I read as a story. So let's draw our 3 cards for the week of July 25th to the 31st, 2016. What is in store for us? Card 1. Card 2. And finally, card 3. All right, so let me just turn these over and have a look. Okay, so first of all, I want to say, you guys know that my principle for this channel is to read the cards as I see them, honestly, okay? I give you the messages that I receive from them. A lot of people don't like that. A lot of people, just want to... I've had some comments where people complain about the readings and say they're negative or get negative messages, but the whole point for me of the tarot is to get honest insight about what's going on. And so I'm going to give you guys that. So what I'm seeing here is, this is a general reading. It's not going to apply to everybody. But what I'm seeing here is there could potentially be an incident this week for some of us that is highly emotional, that is disruptive, that can even be seen as catastrophic, okay? Let me just get into the cards, okay? So the first card that we got is the Queen of Cups in reverse, okay? So the Queen of Cups in the upright is a woman, generally said to represent a woman in her 40s and up, who is very emotionally generous, content, loves to love other people, loves to take care of other people, is very much in touch with her intuition, is a very spiritual woman, a very caring woman, a very loving woman, a gentle person who loves taking care of people. She's like a mom, she's like a mom, or just somebody who really loves to make you feel good, okay? And take care of you and just spread her love around, okay? And again, she's also very intuitive. She's very perceptive. She's very much in tune with her inner self, okay? Now, with the card in the reverse, this can indicate the opposite, or this can indicate a disruption of that energy. So this can either be a woman who is, she can be emotionally manipulative. She can be unstable, emotionally unstable. And this can also be referring to just the general energy of the effect on you, on your emotions. So your emotions this week could be disrupted. They could be very chaotic, feel unstable, like you've been turned upside down. Rather than being happy and content, you're just the opposite. You're feeling very, just not happy with what's going on around you, okay? And the next card is the Seven of Swords. And this card can be about dishonesty. This card can be about deceit. Can be about thievery. You know, somebody who is who's again a manipulative person. Somebody who can try to take advantage of a situation. Okay, this can also refer to you. This could be you behaving that way. In the Rider-Waite version of this card, we see a man in the foreground who is kind of slinking away from a campsite holding 7 swords. Here we're seeing him from the back. And it looks much more, the energy here is much more peaceful. It's just kind of like he's walking away with stuff. You don't know that he's stolen it, okay? But that's what this card can be said to represent, is dishonesty, deceit, not having all the facts, not seeing what's going on around you. Can also be about tact and keeping information close to you, like not revealing all the information that you have, or somebody not doing that with you. So somebody may be keeping something from you, somebody may be being secretive or hiding their true intentions or acting like they're somebody they're not. So again, the deceit thing comes in here. But it can be about, you know, keeping all your cards kind of close to the vest and not revealing everything you're thinking or everything you want to say. Keeping quiet, keeping mum on something, okay? Now the next card we see is the Tower, and that's why I started off with my preamble here about telling you honestly what I see. Now this doesn't have to be a negative card, okay? There's many interpretations for all tarot cards, but one of the things this card is said to represent is just a sudden shocking event or insight. It can be like a bolt out of the blue, you know, like something happens that you did not expect that just kind of shakes everything up and rocks your world, okay? So this can be something that feels devastating, but it can also be something more minor. It can just be like a sudden realization, like a light bulb goes off in your head and you're making sense of everything, okay? And with the other cards here in this reading, that could definitely be what's going on here. But you know, this card, you know, we see the tower is being struck by lightning. There's flames coming out of the building. One of the positive things about this card is that the tower represents something that is not stable, that is not on a solid foundation, okay? And for that reason, it's a good thing that the tower crumbles because you can rebuild. And when you rebuild something stronger. You know, you've learned from what has happened about what can be a danger to the structure. So now you know how to build it properly and you know how to make it more stable and a much more solid structure. So it kind of represents the beginning of something, an incident that sparks insight and learning. You know, you've learned from your mistakes, you learn from events that are going on around you, okay? So let me just look at all 3 of these together. What I'm getting, what my first thought was immediately when I saw these cards is some major shit is going to go down with a woman that is going to cause a lot of turmoil, okay? And it's got to do with dishonesty, deceit. Now this can just be a sudden insight you have about somebody, okay? Maybe it's like you realize, okay, this woman, I thought she was a really nice person. I thought she was this person who's really sweet and loving and, you know, a gentle person, has no bad intentions, no hidden agendas. But then, you know, you get this insight and you realize that she's not an honest person, that she's deceitful, that she's you know, been playing you or something like that, okay? And this comes to light this week. Or, you know, this could be referring to you. Maybe you have not been the most honest person and you've been kind of taking advantage of somebody or leading somebody to believe that something is the way that's not, and then they have a sudden insight about you and it all comes out and there's a big blow up, there's a big explosion, you know, verbally, and, you know, this all kind of goes down. Maybe somebody hasn't been, maybe this person, okay, this Queen of Cups in reverse, maybe this person has not been telling the truth. And yeah, this is all going to come to, you're going to realize this about this person. It's going to be like suddenly, okay, now I know what's going on kind of thing. Now I know what was really happening. Sorry, I'm just gonna... I feel like there's a lot I want to say about this because there can be multiple interpretations of this reading. You know, that's one of them, okay? Maybe something, you know, something just happens. Something just happens that, you know, is very sudden, that you interpret as very negative, you know, off the bat, and that really just, you know, kind of discombobulates you, you know. Like normally you're this person. Normally, you know, you're very happy, you're very content, you're enjoying your life, you're very much at peace, you're a very serene, chill kind of person, and then something happens and it completely turns everything upside down for you. Like it really just kind of, wow, like, you know, all of a sudden everything has changed and you're feeling completely differently. Now, if this is another person, if this Queen of Cups is another person that you find out is not, you know, been honest and, you know, has kind of been doing stuff that is not good, it's a good thing that you found this out. Again, right? It's the Tower. It's like finding out information that you thought, you know, something was really a certain way, something was very solid, you know, a friendship or relationship was very solid. You thought you knew who this person was, and then all of a sudden you find out differently, and it enables you to deal with it and, you know, rebuild, right? And this doesn't have to be like a big major catastrophe, okay? The Tower doesn't have to represent a big major catastrophe. It's just like what it represents is something that completely, you know, shakes things up and changes, forces you to change things, forces you to adapt to the situation, okay? Because it's necessary. This is necessary. So, like I said, I don't want to scare anybody. You know, this is a general reading. It's not going to apply to everyone. But, you know, it's a good thing that, you know, we get these, for those of us that this would apply to, it gives us a little bit of a heads up and, you know, it just kind of alerts us to this kind of energy might be around. So kind of pay attention to what's going on and that kind of thing. Okay. So not to alarm anybody, you know, it's just giving you, it's telling you about the energies that are present right now. This, you know, this card here, the Seven of Swords, this guy looks, his posture just looks really sad to me. And he's walking away, right? So, and this came right after the Queen of Cups in reverse. So it's almost like if this is a friend or this is somebody else involved here, this is you walking away and you're, you know, your head is down, you know, you're looking kind of depressed, you're looking kind of sad, you're taking your stuff with you, you know. That kind of also reminds me, it's that kind of vibe comes up for me about this. So, you know, you could be walking away from a relationship, a significant relationship that, you know, previously you were very happy with, that all of a sudden some revelation comes through, okay? You find something out and it makes you decide to, you know, walk away and you're not happy about it. You're not feeling good about it, but you also know that it's necessary because you can't ignore the information that comes to light. So for those of you that it does apply to, or it may apply to, okay, if you're watching this later on in the week, if something happens, then just realize that this happened for a reason, you know, and it's for the greater good. It's for the greater good, okay? The Tower forces us to look at reality and deal with it, okay? And rebuild something stronger so that the same thing doesn't happen again, so that we can avoid the same kind of situations that may come up, okay? So it's just kind of, you know, put something in your face that you need to deal with and that you need to adapt to accordingly. I'm just going to take one last look here, see if anything else comes up. You could be seeing this take place with somebody else in your life. This Queen of Cups could represent somebody else in your life, if, you know, a family member or a friend who's going through something like this, okay? You may be witnessing something like this going on. And again, with the Seven of Swords being about, you know, keeping stuff close to the vest, it's maybe like you come to the realization is like, wow, I should not have confided in this person. I should not have told this person everything that I was thinking or everything that was going on, because they used that against me, you know, kind of thing. They used it in a way, you know, that was negative, and you're realizing that, and you're, you know, you're feeling like really kind of crappy about it. But this is all for the greater good, okay? So guys, if something like this occurs this week, you know, try not to let it, you know, get to you too much. I mean, obviously, if we find out that somebody has been dishonest or, you know, has done something to hurt us, we're going to be hurt. But don't let it, you know, don't let it consume you, okay? Don't let it consume you. Just get on with the rebuilding. Focus on that, okay? And realize that if certain information comes out that you find hurtful, it's good that you know, it may be hurtful, but it's good that you found out so that it didn't continue to go on, okay? So that's really what I'm getting from the cards this week. Sorry the message wasn't more, you know, fun and happy, but, you know, this is what the tarot can do for us. It can give us, you know, insights about certain energy that's going on and help prepare us to deal with what may come up. Okay, so guys, I wish you a wonderful week. Have a good one, and look for your your August 2016 readings coming up very shortly. I'm going to start uploading them right now. Okay, thanks guys, and all the best. Love you. Bye for now.